Hi guys, how are you all? Welcome back to Soulful Knowledge. So in my channel I'm posting regarding Kundalini awakening and spiritual awakening. So if you wanted to check all the details, you can follow my channel. So I'm making videos in two languages, in Tamil as well as in English. So if you wanted to check only in English version, you can check my playlist Soulful Knowledge English. So today the topic is about the science of subconscious mind. So I've already spoken about the secrets of subconscious mind in my previous video. You can check that. So this is actually the continuation of my previous video. So we all know that we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. So conscious mind is about 20% and subconscious is mind about 80%. So all these I've explained in my previous video. So the subconscious mind actually plays a major role in everyone's lifetime. So what is this subconscious mind made of? So what is actually triggering the subconscious mind? How this subconscious mind functioning is happening? So all these, the technical details, everything I've told in my last video. So I've used many technical terms. So like frequencies, energies, all these are the technical terms which I've used. All these technical terms are actually major concept of our life. So I've actually told about frequency. We all know that our conscious mind is connected to a frequency. So that is our five senses is connected to only a spectrum of bandwidth. So white light is actually divided into different wavelengths and different frequency, but we can observe only the 7 frequency. We cannot observe anything above this frequency or below this frequency. Our human mind, our consciousness set only with this 7 bandwidth. So this frequency is nothing but it is known as chakras. So in English it is told as frequency, but thousands of years before in Tamil or in Sanskrit they have given the name as chakras. This chakras and frequency only they have explained in Kundalini. So this frequency is not about the color variations, it is much more about that. So all those things are explained in Kundalini chakras. So I've already made the videos about Kundalinis, you can check that. So this is known as the frequency. Now we have understood what is frequency. So next thing is energy. So if anything has an frequency, definitely it will have an energy around that. We all know that a particle or atom or what we have made of atoms. So everything is made up of whatever we see, it is made up of particles and atoms. And we all know that there is energy surrounding this particle. There is magnetic field around the atoms or particles. Definitely there is some magnetic field and energies around human beings also, around living things also. Each thing which is vibrating in this universe will have an energy surrounding it. So only by that way they can interact or bond with other particles. These only because of the energies it is actually interacting and bonding with the other atoms or particles. So now you know what is frequency and energies. The third thing is patterns. So this is the first time I'm going to tell about the patterns. So previous video I've never spoken about this, about patterns. So what is pattern? So anything which has frequency or vibration, definitely it will have some pattern. It will follow some pattern. This pattern would have been created for them. Let it be an living thing or non-living thing, it will follow some pattern. Okay, so this you can actually assure practically. So if you take any sound energy, you would have actually seen this in many videos. So many of them would have experimented this. There will be a plate and there will be some sand particles or salt particles above that plate. So when this plate is vibrated or set in a particular frequency or sound energy is given, it will form a different pattern, different geometrical pattern. This in many experiments they would have shown. Each frequency will have a different geometrical pattern. Not only these sand particles, even in water we can see using the sound energy, the wave patterns can be formed. So in that way, anything which has frequency and which has energy, definitely it will have some patterns. So now I told the three main things. One is frequency, energies and patterns. So you may think what in subconscious mind, what I'm telling about all these frequencies and energies and patterns, it is more of scientific and technical version. But it is very important to describe about subconscious mind technically and scientifically. Now I will explain you how this subconscious mind is working for us. Scientifically, it is actually working every second, every millisecond behind us, but we cannot see all these frequencies and energies. So that's why we are only experiencing conscious emotions in this world. We cannot see any frequencies or we cannot see any patterns. So I will explain how the subconscious mind is working in our life pattern for our life and how this pattern is created. So for this I will explain you with an example. So we all know about the roller coaster ride. Definitely in your childhood, in school days, you have gone to some theme parks and everyone would have enjoyed that roller coaster ride. So if you see that roller coaster ride, it will have a track. So the pathway where that car or something will travel, that track, like train track, it will be like ups and downs, twisted, turned, and it will be formed, and it will be actually this roller coaster ride is, the track is actually made by someone else in beforehand, and this track actually it goes up to like half a kilometer or 1 kilometer based on the pattern it is made. So imagine yourself, this track is the frequency. It is the frequency, and this frequency has a pattern. So each roller coaster ride definitely will vary each other. Definitely it will be set in a different patterns, ups and downs. Some roller coaster ride will have 2-3 ups and downs and twists and turns. Some may have more than 5 or 10. So based on how it is made, the patterns are created in a roller coaster track. Remember, so imagine that this is only the frequency. Okay. Now we all know that the whole universe is made of frequencies. So there are several frequencies out there. So this you can check in the radio tuning of radio. So if you wanted to tune in a particular frequency, each channel we can download information from each channel. So this is how the radio frequency works. In the same way, even our life, even our human system can tune into frequency from the universe. So each frequency has a different information and different patterns. People who are in spirituality, they will understand this, how the information is downloaded when we tune our mind, when we tune our subconscious mind to different frequencies. So about this I will talk in later stages. So all these frequencies, it's not a new thing. Already many years before, Nikola Tesla has told about this. So if you wanted to know the secret of the universe, you have to look in the terms of energies, frequencies and vibrations. So that's how each and everything is in this universe have a vibration, have frequency and have energies. So in the same way, think that roller coaster ride and that track like a frequency and it is having a pattern. So that roller coaster ride have an equipment, that is the car, the body where you can sit in that car and you can actually enjoy that ride. So imagine that that car is your human physical body. Okay. So this car is made based on the capacity and strength of the roller coaster ride. So based on the ride's intensity, this car is made so to actually sustain that intensity. So in the same way, each person in this world is, their physicality is made to actually ride that frequency, to actually able to sustain that frequency. Okay, now you have a body and you have that track for that roller coaster ride. Now what happens is, now imagine you're going and sitting in that roller coaster ride. So you as a person, imagine you are the soul. So our soul actually takes many births. This actually people who are in spirituality will understand that. So already I've spoken about this, the soul, about what is a soul made of before I started the Kundalini chakras, all those videos. Before that I've told about what is a soul and all. So imagine that the track is there, the frequency, the body is there, that is a human body, and you go and sit there to enjoy that ride. Okay, now consciously your conscious mind is going to enjoy that ride. Now the ride starts. So the ride goes up and down, twist and turn. You start enjoying the ride. So when you go up, the emotions rises and you start with happiness and enjoying. When it comes down, you feel afraid and you just close your eyes and you actually start enjoying the roller coaster ride. But in our life, so our life itself is like a roller coaster ride only, but what truly happens is we cannot see that track, we cannot see that pathway, we can only actually enjoying the emotions which is coming in our lifetime. And a subconscious mind is like a track which is already set. It has a frequency which is already set, and when your soul takes a rebirth, our universe will analyze the soul. If this soul is capable to take that ride, to take that body, to take that pathway of that roller coaster ride, is that soul frequency is matching with the subconscious mind or the roller coaster ride, the track frequency. Only when if that frequency matches, you're allowed to enter into that body. It is like you're allowing, a person is allowing you to sit in that car to enjoy that roller coaster ride. So this is what happening behind us. So we are not able to see the track or frequency, just that we are enjoying the roller coaster ride. Now you have understood the patterns. The pattern ups and downs is the pattern created in the roller coaster ride, and the frequency, intensity of the ride. Now we have understood the patterns and frequency. The next thing is energies. We all know that the whole universe is made of positive and negative and neutral energy. So now, taking roller coaster example, what is the positive energy? When the roller coaster ride goes up in upward direction, upward curve, you actually enjoy it. You actually have an enjoyment, happiness feeling. So that upward direction is actually known as the positive energy. So when your life goes in an upward direction, you are flourishing in your life, that is actually your pathway, your subconscious life pathway takes you in an upward direction. You actually enjoy the happiness. but we all know that if we go up, we have to come down one day. So we all know that our life itself is in a cyclic way. So someone who is in top have to come to the bottom, and someone who's in bottom have to rise to the top. This we all understand. This is the life pattern. It is same as a roller coaster ride. When it goes up, again it have to come down to again go up. It doesn't continuously go down. It again take a turn to come up. So in the same way, our life also, when it goes up, we are feeling happy. When it comes down, that is the negative energy. So positive and negative energy is compromised in an life pattern. How the roller coaster ride is happening, in the same way our life is also is made of the positive upward curve and also the negative the downward curve. So the negative energy is actually very important. Only when we experience the downward curve, we have that balance in our life. We'll have that when it enters into the negative or downward curve, we have to be open-minded. We have to accept things, we have to change things, we have to learn many things, and we have to build up our confidence. So if you have seen many people who are riding a roller coaster ride, when it comes down, they'll actually close their eyes with fear. Say they'll forget to enjoy the surroundings. In the same way, why it is very difficult in our life to face the negativity is we are just closing our eyes. So that should not happen. When our life definitely is made up ups and downs. So when we are going up, we feel the happiness. When we are coming down, we'll feel sadness. But we should not close our mind. We should not close our eyes. We should open our eyes. We should see what have to be built up to build our confidence. We should see what and all we should learn, and we should gather few energies. Only then again it will take its upturn. Only when you learn all these things and gather the energies, when it again takes the upturn, you can enjoy the profits, you can enjoy the hard work you did. Okay, you can enjoy the happiness when it takes upturn. So what happens is when people go down into negative energy, they just shut down their mind, they close their eyes, and they'll forget to learn and observe things. So because of this, they will stop learning things, they stop building into confidence, and when again it's taking its upturn, they are like missing the happiness, they'll miss the profit. So that's why our life pattern is made like a roller coaster ride, and our subconscious mind is already have a pattern for it. So our subconscious mind is already set in a frequency which has a pattern, which has ups and downs, twists and turns, and the things when you're experiencing this consciously. So subconsciously so much thing is happening behind us. So the track is not seen, the frequency is not seen, the energies are not seen. So because of this only, we are just left blank in this world and we are just experiencing the emotions. So okay guys, now you would have understood the science behind subconscious mind and how our life pattern is formed. So thanks for watching. So this is Shobna. Bye from Soulful Knowledge.